what you see behind me this evening is the very reason that our journey in this expansion is far from over. Because what we thought was family turned out that they were not going to take losing the title of Dawn Servant lying down. And so they proceeded to bring this, what you see behind me, to Tuliolal and just lay waste to anyone and everyone they could find. Now we have to deal with the aftermath, as Wu-Klamat now has to take on her brother, the one son of the former Dawn Servant who was born by blood, and that is Zeralja. Tonight we have to begin the process of figuring out how we're going to stop him from laying waste to this city, and then proceeding to lay waste to the world itself. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. So, we are about ready to disembark here, and so let's go ahead and make our way back onto the palace grounds. We pretty much have everyone here from the Scions, with the exception, of course, of Thancred and Oriange, whose service is no longer needed. So instead, it's Ashtola and Graha, who have come from across the opposite side of the world to help us out. So now we just have to wait on Wu-Klamat to join us, because she obviously wants a piece of her traitorous brother. Let's go ahead and speak with Alpha Node to take on the level 96 main story quest entitled In Yyasulani's Shadow. Alpha Node is considering how best to help carry out Wu-Klamat's plan. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wu-Klamat that... There you all are! Yeah. Ah, Lamati! Here she comes. Yeah, I guess she needed to get her battle axe out of storage. We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing that they haven't given up hope, it was only the encouragement I could ask for. And so now... Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Jacques Tourelle Skygate. Very well. And thus, the journey to get even begins. Away we all go. So since I have to go to depart from the Skygate itself, as you can clearly see, we're gonna have to use the Aetheroid to go there from Bright Plume Posts. Yeah, where the Landsguard serves, but their leader has failed them most spectacularly. As was mentioned by Aaronville as we were being introduced to the claimants, Zeralja was the leader, the military leader of the Landsguard, and so, yeah, what a letdown. Wook. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zeralja and secure peace for Tuliolal. We'll be passing through Shalani where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Alright, go open that gate. So yeah, still lots of airships over here too. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. Good idea. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shalani Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Matthias and I know a few locals who can help. So let's see if we can make it happen. Ah, nice to meet you, Wind-Up Kupo. Welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. You and your fancy little emoji. Erinville, Alice, and Matthias will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone has finished, let us reconvene at Yyasulani Station. So now that we have our assignments, let's go deal with this. We can start with Husatawi. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamikaze should be able to tell us a few things. Let's be on our way. Say it ain't so. I can't help but break out that music when the opening riff to this music here in Yyasulani gets underway. Yeah, Kupo, if you have any friends who might be also interested in watching this evening, feel free to have them join us. I'd certainly appreciate the company. It'd certainly be great to have some more people join in the fun. And I realize I am on the back of a chocobo, but not armed or armored, and that fate situation could have ended very badly. Yeah, probably should put this on. You too. Aw. That's such a cute name. I would have thought you would have had a lot of them. Hi, Kamikaze. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be Val Wuklamat as well. You're the sheriff of the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Husatawi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating into the extent that we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Shadowbringers Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Yyasulani. I'll accompany Erinville. See you all in a while. Oh, I know that feeling. I can definitely relate with you on that one. So let's make our way out of town and reunite with Wook. So, yeah, she's obviously going to be over there, so let's warp on over to Shadowbringers Springs. Alright, let's go. In fact, just for you, Kupo, let me break out my minion guide. Just for you, I'm gonna break out my wind-up Moogle. Yeah, it can follow me along during the course of the stream this evening. Alright, Wook. And door clear this way. So what do we do? The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Ouch. Yeah, no one should take advantage of people like that. Well, you'll always be welcome here. I appreciate you coming to say hello and watching the stream and offering your support. Yeah, over here is where the railroad clerk is, we'll speak with first. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. While Walika and the others are out investigating, they've confirmed that Nitobike is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. Oh, after? So those who were riding the train then are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yyasulani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, and I think the music that we're hearing right now in Sheshinawezi is very appropriate, and it looks like we have a straggler among the soldiers. The mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a polearm. In other words, one of these. Good to know we brother, sister, lancers, and dragoons are still doing what we do best. And let's get over to here to Ayate and ask her what's going on.
Mathia, you came! As you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash.
It was a polearm. Was it a Stenian?
I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name.
Well, I know who he is.
We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Yyasulani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well.
I don't typically give that information away there, Kupo, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Alright, Wook. Yeah, I don't typically give that information away, unless it's someone who I know really well. And so, you heard about the spearman as well. That couldn't be anyone else. Because it isn't anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? No, it's not about you there, Zekwa. It's the man on your left who they're talking about. Hi, mon frere. And I can see you're dressed in battle armor this time. Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. Thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you are indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Galil Jaja is slain? Sorry, I'm afraid so. Zeralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume? Oh, absolutely. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shalani and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? You mean you don't know? Wait a second! You're the vow of resolve? Yeah, it sinks in now. I am, and you're Zekwa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely! If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing! I'm the fastest gun in Shalani, after all. Mathia can attest to that. Indeed I can. Although, glad to hear it. We leave Shalani in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away, then. Yeah, he's so eager to get out there. Stay safe out there. And don't do anything reckless. Of course, mon frere. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Thanks. Great then. It's time we head to the station and join the others. Alright then. Okay, so as she's doing that, we now see that the last Aether Current quest has spawned. as far as side quests are concerned. So let's forge on. And so, looks like we'll be getting to the train station. Once we get those creatures off our backs, we'll be just fine. So here's everyone. So upon our arrival, thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Yyasulani. The head Soro was safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If the Raja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling where one is. Yeah, we're about to be reunited with the train crew. And Yyasulani, welcome back. These are the engineers of Structural Railing, which operates the train between Yyasulani and Yyasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then when we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside? And part of it outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the surgeons were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yyasulani? Wuklama's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? Yeah, I hate to break this to you there, Wook. I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yyasulani. But then after you left... But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was that dome. Oh, who's gonna be dropping in? What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? So what do we do? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we ought to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Yeah, you're not even waiting for an invitation, are you? Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zvalja wants me to prove that Enfather is worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. Look at everyone's shocked faces. A bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're going to cut town before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurling at it to explode on impact. Wow. That's what... It's like, you're really gonna destroy your own train? Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? Train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? Yeah, you made him mad. It's like, oh, alright. It's a sacrifice we have to make. Yeah, you can count on me. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. Well, thank you very much.
But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead.
Well, yeah, what do we do about that?
No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself.
Yeah, you are the engineer on it after all.
Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that?
I guess we are. There's no change in your mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Oh, they're married? We'll keep your wife safe, we promise, or we won't leave you with any sorrows to John, never fear. Yeah, leave it to us. I'll hold you to it. Can't start a family business without her, much less a family. It'd be a lie to say that the loss of the train doesn't concern me. You know, I'll bet. But with good friends, and my laughing wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Yeah, at least it can keep your head up high.
Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved her all.
That it will. But first, we got work to do so she'll look the part. Yeah, they better do what they can.
Gotta say, I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word.
But what do they know about Magitech? We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs done over at the storehouse. Alright then.
It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliyola and inform Kono of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue.
Like what?
The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fights. It's one mystery after the next, but at least not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know that we can get through this together.
Yeah, even Graha gives a thumbs up. So off they go to do their thing. And let's speak with Wuklamat to complete this quest.
Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to our Lika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing.
Yes, indeed. So we'll take our 1,035,000 experience points and 1,485 gil.